7 days of writing 3 pages every morning changed the way my mind works. And honestly, I didn't expect it. Let me take you back. Your mind is cluttered. You are thinking about 10 different things while trying to do the same thing. You keep changing your mind about everything and you are never at peace with whatever you are doing right. This was me a week ago. So when the new year came around, I committed to one thing. Every morning, right after waking up, I will write 3 pages of whatever is in my mind. No filter, no structure, just whatever comes out. Now, after completing my journals for day 1 and day 2, what I realized was my mind was making a number of excuses like how much time will journaling consume and I could do something more productive instead. My mind was guiding me towards to not to journal but to do something other so-called productive things. One of the other excuses that were coming to my mind was 3 pages is too much. During my journaling process in day 1 and day 2, it was all of my overthinking that got spilled over there, and kind of I realized what was really going in my head. And after writing all of those thoughts that are coming to my mind in the morning, I got a bit of relaxed. I was in the present moment. I was enjoying whatever I am doing. One of the few habit forming techniques I use to stick to this routine of journaling is first habit stacking. Like I stacked this journaling habit to my waking up habit. This journal was just beside my bed to reduce the friction. One of the core things that you need to do to establish any habit is to reduce friction. So I tagged this journal just beside my bed along with this pen inside this spiral, and so that it is just frictionless for me to just wake up, pull in the page, put on a date and just start writing. Also, if you are struggling to establish any habit with these kind of habit stacking and reducing friction techniques, what you can do is you can use 2-minute rule. Like just scale down your habit so that it takes less than 2 minutes to perform. For day 1, just open the journal, put on a date and write 4 sentences and just increase it day by day. What I think is, journaling also helps in enhancing our creativity. As human mind perceives certain new or novel thoughts as dangerous. Because from an evolutionary standpoint, our ancestors, if something new is in their environment, like if they found any new food, that food can be either nutritious or it can be toxic. So mostly our ancestors treated these new things and noble things as danger because it might just kill them. So the same habit and the same mental framework is in our brain. Any original thought in our brain is first perceived as dangerous. But if we write that thought and we cognitively and consciously realize that it is not dangerous and something like that, then you become more articulate, you become more aware, you have the clarity of all of your thoughts. By day 5, I was frustrated. But instead of giving up, I tried something different. Now, day 3 and day 4 went pretty well because the first 4 days were holidays in my college and I was at my home, so I can easily journal and free up time in the morning. But today was the day 5 and I had college today, Ops Gynae postings. So I didn't got the time to journal in the morning, so I decided that I will journal now after coming back from college in the evening time. Because the concept is I do not want to break my habit cycle, so it is better to journal now than to procrastinate and just skip one day. Few of the problems I have discovered and faced were sometimes there are not enough words in your mind to write in the journal in the morning time. So what you can do is just write I do not have anything in mind and fill up just 3 pages. You have to just put in whatever it is in your mind into the paper. You will realize what are your actual thoughts. Like, I, to be honest, enjoy reading a book rather than watching a cinema for 3 hours. I realized this thing after journaling for a few times because, to be honest, everyone around me enjoys watching movies, so I also preferred watching movies instead of reading books that gave me more happiness. Evening journaling became my new routine. It felt good to actually complete it. But then I started noticing a pattern. Without a fixed time, I could feel it slipping. I'm telling you of experience because in the last day of the challenge, in the day 7, I relapsed and I didn't journal because the time was not defined and I just didn't get the thought of journaling in my mind. This is what I realized after journaling. if you're a creative person, you should definitely give it a chance of journaling, especially in the morning, because in the evening time when I journaled, all of my thoughts and everything that I have written in the journal in those 3 pages were of what happened throughout the day, not a spontaneous idea or something, but all the time in first 4 days when I journal in the morning, there were many spontaneous ideas about my creative projects and other things that came out that were original and completely raw. Now, one of the things that will come to your mind is, will I continue journaling or not? So the answer is yes, I will continue journaling, but I will journal certain prompts instead of just writing throughout the 3 pages that whatever comes in my mind. Because what I think is changing things out and not being stagnant at one place will just give me more insights about something, and I will just explore out things, and then I will adapt whatever fits to my schedule best. Also, I will add weekly and quarterly quests and weekly and quarterly reviews about whatever thing I'm doing in the journal, so that I can be accountable to something and there is a system of checks and balances maintained. And I also want to track my emotions and focus throughout the year so that I can maintain the things that are going in my head. Like, suppose if you are journaling in full pages, and so I will add a focus, rating of focus and happiness in the upper part of that page, and I will fill it out daily. And when you will journal in the morning or anytime that you think, you will realize about few of your negative opinions that are disguised as truth in your head. Like, I'm making good videos, I know I have received certain appreciations, but they're not getting enough views. So there are many thoughts in my head that I'm not in making enough good videos, I'm not putting in enough work that is needed to make a good video and everything like that. But what I think is this is not true. I'm just giving my best, and I should not care about what the outputs are and focus on my thing, what I can do, what is in my hands. This is one of the realizations that I had when I was journaling. So if you're still there, thank you for watching.